Greetings, Star Warriors, and all who live in hyperspace. I'm doing this video as a bit of a PSA. I'd like to let you all know about this comic book, Target Vader. If you're a fan of the old expanded universe, especially the Marvel comics from the 70s and 80s, I highly recommend this book. It stars the bounty hunter Valance. And the way I found out about this book is I actually went to my comic book shop to back order this book. I was a little bit late to the party, and that was a blessing in disguise because that's how I found out about this one. The shop owner told me about Target Vader. He said you might like this book too, so I figured I'd go and check it out. Now this character I didn't really know about until just recently. I thought he was a brand new character. I thought he was like a kind of rip-off of the Terminator or Kano from Mortal Kombat. But it turns out he's actually from the... he actually predates the Terminator by a few years. Terminator came out in, like, I think 84. And let's see, the back of this book shows the first appearance, issue 90, issue 29, sorry. And so he's old school. So yeah, it's both these comics are really good. I'd say go out and pick them up. I'm going to do a separate video reviewing this book later on, but I don't know, I'm just going to flip through a couple pages of this book and show it to you. This is part one of 4, and I think there's still time for you to go out and order these from your comic book shop. Highly recommend it. So we open up here on a scene of some gun runners. They're kind of scared of something. Something's going on, and already there's trouble. This guy's jerked off the screen. More guys getting taken out, and it's building tension. His blaster explodes. Kind of unusual. And then you see these sound effects here. There's some trouble. And then you see that silhouette, and you know who it is. Well, his name's right on the cover, so it's not a big surprise. It's Anakin Skywalker. So yeah, this book I think has really good panel pacing, good reveals. This other book, to be honest, there were some parts that were the reveals were kind of, I don't know, they weren't as good as this book, in my opinion. And also, this scene doesn't make sense. Like, I get that he's like force choking everybody and probably cutting people in half with his lightsaber, but I don't understand where the explosion comes from. Like that's not one of his powers. He must have blown something up. This machine, maybe, I don't know. I don't quite get it, but it does look cool. Here's the credits for the book. See, Darth Vader is the most dangerous being in the galaxy, with the entire military might of the Empire at his disposal and the dark side of the Force at his command. No foe can hope to challenge him and win, but someone has a score to settle with the Dark Lord. The hunt is on. Pretty good. So I got the credits here. I don't know any of these names. I know Cebulski and Casada, but that's about it. Okay, so get some orders from Palpatine, and I cut to Coruscant, or Coruscant, I don't know how to pronounce it, level 1313, which is, also, by the way, that was a game that was going to come out before Disney bought Lucasfilm. I wish that game wasn't canceled. I wish it was still coming out. So I'm gonna cut ahead a little bit. There's a really cool action scene, and if you're gonna buy this book, I'd say stop watching now. Just go out and buy it. Because I'm gonna show a couple of really cool art pages. Hopefully this will inspire you to go pick it up. So yeah, turn the video off now if you don't want to see any more potential spoilers. So here's this awesome action scene, and does this really cool, like, I call it like a tracing. I don't know what this is called, but it's like the kind of the ghost of the character moving around the room, the same character. Really, I think it's a really cool method for comic books. Rather than showing 5 panels, it's just one big splash page with the character moving throughout it. Really cool technique. I really like that a lot. Kind of page. Got this really cool Stanley. What's it called? Yeah, Stan Soapbox. Really cool thing. It's basically talking about how comic books deserve as much of a chance as TV, radio, any other artistic medium. Good books are good books. What do you say? Judged on the basis of quality, a quality which we sincerely believe is equal to that found in any other comparable media. Marvel Comics today are produced by the finest creative talent available. Read them first and then decide. Yeah, so the choice is yours. If you like these books, let people know what books are good, what books are bad, and it's as simple as that. Now the design of this character I really like a lot. It's kind of classic 70s Star Wars style, but it's really like very ahead of its time with that half metal face. And it kind of reminds me a bit of like Nick Fury. Kind of that one human eye, well, not an eye patch is still a human, but you get the point. So let me see if I can skip forward to. So yeah, he caused some trouble at the bar, and then he's being followed by someone. Is a friend or foe. This weird looking alien dude offers him a job with some credits. Kind of cool to see what the money looks like in Star Wars. Offers him a job, and he kind of convinces him to work. What's he say? Yeah, he doesn't want the job. I work alone. Don't care. Wait, the target. Don't care. The target is Darth Vader. Tell me about the team. Yeah, because he works alone, but doesn't want to work with the team. Okay, so the team is introduced. They got a Gamorrean, sand person, the Rio character from the Solo movie, but it's the same species, just a different character. Chio Fane, okay, and then a 4-armed robot. So I'm just gonna leave it there. Yeah, there's more to the book. I think I've spoiled too much already, but I recommend this book quite a bit. It's really got some good pacing, good action, good story. It kind of fits in with the classic expanded universe from the Marvel Comics. And this is on my pull list. I'm going to get the next issue, so subscribe to this channel and see if this book stays as good as it is. Also, this character, he was only in the Marvel Comics, but they're bringing him to the current Disney canon. I guess he was in Cadet, the Solo Cadet book or something. I forget. Imperial Cadet. So there's there's a chance that this character might show up in like a movie or The Mandalorian. I really hope so, because he's a really cool cool character, old school badass Star Wars character. So let me know what you think. Go out and pick up this book, and yeah, may the Force be with you. Bye.